Hello Adelaide United fans, episode 2 of The Pitch for the 2015-16 Hyundai A-League season, and I am joined by a man who coincidentally made his debut on field in the starting 11 for the side a couple of days ago against the Wellington Phoenix. Please welcome George Mells.
At youth level, going to make a name for himself now in the A.
George Mells, welcome to The Pitch.
Cheers.
Are you excited to be here, mate?
I am after watching last week's episode.
Thank you so much. A fantastic start with John Hall. You can check it out. So this week we are pumping up our next home game at Cooper Stadium against the Newcastle Jets, a double header with the Lady Reds as well. So it should be awesome. Get to Cooper Stadium early. Also, I'm wearing the lime green Keepers shirt. They're only $99 for members. We'll give you all those details really soon. Mate, congratulations on making your debut in the starting 11 against the Phoenix. It probably wasn't the result you were after as a team and also personally, but I guess it's a little bit relieving now to get that out of the way.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was for me it was a good game to come into. Being away from home, I think helps because you're under no pressure at the moment. You know, we just want to get our first win. Unfortunately, we didn't get the result we wanted, but slowly, I think we'll start getting the results. And for me personally, it was a great moment, and there's many more to come here.
How bizarre was the game? Because we spoke to Hawley last week about finally us scoring some goals, but Craig Goodwin scored within the first couple of seconds, and then Wellington retaliated, and then the game opened up a little bit. So was it a bit unique to be a part of how quickly it all just happened?
Yeah, the start was unreal. You know, it was hard to believe it happened at first because obviously I didn't know what to expect. It was my first start, so I'm not really experienced as like the other boys are. But when we scored, I mean, I couldn't believe it almost. Like it happened so quickly. And it was all taken cold by Craig, but and then conceding, you know, straight after, you know, you got to learn these things pretty quickly at the highest levels, I guess, and that's something I've been learning in training, and obviously I experienced it for my first start against Wellington. So I think these are things that I can learn from. Obviously, all the boys are still learning as well, no matter what age they are. So it's good to be part of.
Good. We'll get to the social media questions very soon. I wanted to ask you a little bit about your backstory because as a junior, you didn't spend much time here in Australia. You went over to Chelsea, as a 12-year-old? Is that right?
Yeah, I was just turning 12 at the time. I was playing local league football in Melbourne, and I was lucky enough to be spotted by, I think it was Reading at the time. There was a scout for Reading Football Club in Melbourne at the time, and I originally went to Reading Football Club, but I didn't end up signing for them because I played a friendly against Chelsea, and Chelsea signed me after the game, which was
after the game,
which was it was legit after the game. So it was a good time for me. At the time, you don't really process what's happening, but when you look back on it, it is something I look back on. It was a very special moment. And
then you went from Chelsea to Southampton?
Yeah, that was it was a move that I didn't have to make, but I felt it was best for me to improve as a footballer. Because at the time, Southampton were in League One, but they were producing a number of players into their first team. And you've seen today, they've gone on to various different clubs and got these massive contracts for themselves. So it was a good club to learn in my professional phase how to really play football.
And do you find that, just finally on that having those experiences from such a young age and now stepping into first team football back here in Australia, that what you've learned as a child and then growing up into your teenage years, not just about football but also as yourself a person, makes it easy to come back and make that transition? Like, football's never easy, but to go, hey, I've been looking up to these people my whole life, and now to step in and go, you can implement some of the things that you have been taught.
Yeah, I think it helps because even the level of football over there, even as junior level, it's very high, as you can imagine. The teams I was playing for, they attracted players from France, Germany, elsewhere, even at the age of 14, 15.
Yeah.
So it's a very high level, and in terms of coming back, it helps because I've been full-time training since I was 14. So coming to the senior environment in the A-League has been a little bit easier in terms of the transition. But in terms of the level of play, coming to senior football, it's a lot different from the junior football I was playing. The boys are much more physical, they're much quicker, they're much stronger. So it's something I've got to adapt to, but I'm really enjoying it so far.
Awesome, we're enjoying it as well. We're going to come back with social media questions. You're all over social media, aren't you, George?
Yeah, that's me.
Of course, we are on the pitch, round 2 of the pitch. Round 2, that's going to work. I need to keep saying rounds every round. Maybe. Anyway, it's George Mills, back in a sec. George Mells is here, ladies and gentlemen, and we are not only talking about these incredible goalkeeping shirts. This one hasn't been worn by John Hall because it's not sweaty. John, the sweatiest man in the world. They're on sale, very cheap for members. We do want to see you at Cooper Stadium this weekend as well. Against the Newcastle Jets, where we're welcoming back a few players in Mark Berry-Giddy, Cameron Watson, Nigel Bogart as well. A doubleheader with the Lady Reds playing before too. So, George Mells, this is what happens. Social media, are you on Instagram?
I am, yes.
What's your account?
I think it's just at George Mells at the moment, yeah.
What about Twitter?
At George Mells Jr.
Fantastic. Now, of course, you can follow the club on Snapchat. We're Snapchatting this at the moment. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. So, here we go. This is from Russell Pomery on Facebook. What did you enjoy most when you were at the Southampton Youth Academy? He's a Saints fan.
It's a lot of things you can choose from, really. I think in terms of, because we were young at the time, I think being in and around the first team players, you know, being able to train near them, to be able to get the experience to be around them and speak to them and just learn things off them. I think that was the best part about it, being involved with players who people, general public, looked up to as, you know, almost gods. So
Yeah.
playing in the Premier League week in, week out. So I think for me, being around the first team players was amazing.
Awesome. Steph Lang, why did you come to Adelaide United?
I like the philosophy of football the club has. It's a very good style of football in terms of they like to keep the ball, they like to play good football, they like to entertain the fans, and I think this is the type of football that's going to benefit me in the long run because that's the type of football I like to play.
Brilliant, good answer. This is from Instagram at Free Lemon Water. Free Lemon Water. Is there a reason behind your kit number?
Originally, I was gonna pick number 6 because I was available at the time, but I've always liked number 14. It's kind of like a lucky number because when I was a youth team player, you used to wear a different number every week depending on what position you're playing. And every time I wore 14, I usually scored. So I've just thought, just keep the trend going with the 14.
Okay, and this is from Daniel. Kim, could be Danielle Kia or Daniel Elkia 11. What was it like to make your first start on Friday against the Phoenix?
It was, like I said, it was a special feeling, and like I said, it happened a lot sooner than I thought it would. I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and like I said, hope there's many more to come. Hopefully we can start getting some wins. This
is from @John_DS_Hall. Can you show us your toenails? What's going on here?
They're just been stepped on too many times.
Right, show me, and I won't show it on camera. Let me just see them, just to see, because I've got a really strong start.
Yeah, as you can see.
What happened, man?
What happened? I think John Hall's to blame as well.
Really?
Stepping on me when he's coming out to claim the ball. So
John Hall has so much swagger ever since he's been playing in the big squad, the first 11.
Yeah, he's changed a bit, but but no, have you seen his finger though?
No.
He's actually got, well, I don't know if you can call it a finger, but his pinky fingers, it's kind of like straight, but this bit is like on a 45.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I think we should have a word about that.
Yeah, we'll get a photo of that as well. Speaking of photos, George is going to sign our Snapchat account. We'll have a photo and give you all the details about this weekend as well. On the Pitch, episode 2 with George Mells.
It's been a couple of years in the Southampton Academy.
Welcome back to The Pitch. Here we are with George Mells. This weekend we are taking on the Newcastle Jets, a doubleheader. The Lady Reds are playing as well. We do want you to sign up for a membership. You can have a look at all the details at the bottom of the screen right now. That will change. Membership, ticketing, where you can get all this stuff from. All right, George, we know you love your selfies. I have seen your Instagram and I am a fan. What you need to do is take a selfie and then sign it.
Now?
Well, yeah, that's what you do it. Good selfie, George. While he is doing that, you can follow us on all social media as well. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. It is appearing on there right now. As I say every week, we do appreciate the players coming here and giving us their time. If you have any other questions you want to ask, that's fantastic. Yep. Just don't add it to the story yet. No, don't, George, stop it. I'll just give it to Will. Will fix it. Don't make just. Yeah, so any other questions you want for the players or any special requests of players you want to come on, we are going to locate the photo of John Hall's finger as well. Now, what we need to do is have a couch photo very quickly, so we have to do something. So why don't we just do the George Mells selfie face?
I'd never do that. I'd never do that.
All right, I'll just do it anyway.
More serious.
All right, real serious. You show me how to do it.
No, I'll show you first.
All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
Awesome. George, well done, mate. Congratulations on making your debut in the starting 11. And welcome to Adelaide. It's a great place to live. And also the guys are fantastic. Good luck on the weekend. We're scoring goals. Now we want the 3 points and all the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
This has been The Pitch. Awesome!